Hello everybody and welcome to BB&T Field in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. The second consecutive week it has rained here in Winston-Salem, and for the Demon Deacons, coming off a very big win against Clemson, they are now in the top 25 again and number 24 in the country. They take on Syracuse. Past track record with Syracuse, the Deacons have not played great. They have all but split the series, if not losing one or two games more. So today will not just be another ACC game, just like the rest of the season, but a statement game to their home fans. We are a real team, we are going to improve, and we are going to go places sooner than later. Well, for that to happen, ladies and gentlemen, Richie Miles is going to have to play heck of a really final half of the year here because he has not played overly exciting. It's been Wayne Haynes. Saying that, Wayne Haynes, nothing to take win. Heisman hopeful, comes into the Heisman watch at number 5. This is going to be a very tough week against a Syracuse team who is up and down in their motion. So, from BB&T Field in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, we're happy to have you here. Kickoff from their own goal line. Deacons will take it. Haynes takes it to the 23, and that's where we will set up shop. First play of the game, it's 9 out of 10 times a handoff to Wayne Haynes, who lines up shotgun left, handoff. Haynes gets plummeted. Backfield 3-yard loss. So far, 12 touchdowns for Haynes, though, and over 1,100 yards. 9:20 to go in the first quarter after the -3 by Haynes, and Haynes gets the slip screen. He has room on the right side. He's got one man to beat. Gets out of the tackle, and Haynes down the sideline. Touchdown Deacons. 81 yards. Wayne Haynes quickly puts the Deacons on the board, and it's 7-0 Wake Forest. Now Syracuse's first possession, only a minute and a half into the game, something that both teams didn't think would happen. And that's a nice quarterback keeper from Syracuse. First and 10, 8.5 to go. Lone formation for Sanders for Syracuse. Finds Alonzo Davis, and Davis maybe got dragged down by the face mask. Referee doesn't call it. It's a new set of chains. After a 1-yard loss, it's 2nd and 11. Shotgun left is Chris Thompson for the Orange. Sanders, 3-step drop. He'll take off, and he's going nowhere. Matt Sanders goes down courtesy of the Bird, Chris Bird. You're not going to fly today, and that's exactly what Wake Forest is hoping for. 3rd and 16. Big pressure from the right side. It's no good on the sideline. Pass was caught, but out of bounds. So Wake Forest takes over. And now it's shotgun right for Wayne Haynes. This time, handoff, quick juke up the middle. He's got room again. Haynes again, going down the line. No one's going to catch him. It's 14-0 Deacons. Wayne Haynes already 2 minutes and about 40 seconds in, and he's got well over 100 yards on total today. Will he be stopped? Well, the answer is very clearly no so far. Unfortunately for the Deacons, that would be all their offense in the first half. Adam King field goal at the end of the half, though, does propel them to a 17-6 lead. So the 24 Wake Forest Demon Deacons over the unranked Syracuse Orange. For the Deacons, if they do win this game and go on to win in the second half, they will go 6-3. That will be their 4th consecutive bowl game, and for Coach Mathis, who signed the extension a couple years ago, it's looking really good right now. Predominantly, his goals as a coach, they have been met, they have been exceeded, definitely, from where we started this dynasty, but it's a long way forward. We still have a lot of years to go with him, and this team has a lot of years to go, hopefully not, to make it to a BCS Bowl, something the Deacons have not done in quite some time. Halftime stats, time of possession always goes in the Deacons' favor. The rush yards definitely in the Deacons' favor, 121 from Wayne Haynes and Richie Miles. Matt Burns on a little end routes. And pass yards, 1 yard to the Deacons. 131 to 130. So far total yardage, 252 for the Deacons. 151 for the Orange. Both teams without turnover. We'll see if that changes in the second half. 9 minutes to go and counting in the second half. Syracuse, they get the ball to start the second half. And this is Matt Sanders dragging Deacon secondary along to the 44-yard line. Just under midfield here in Winston-Salem. Syracuse driving. Hand off to Thompson. He's got room. Makes Eric Byers miss. Aaron Neely comes in with the help. And so does Ricky Coles. Good to see Ricky Coles back. He has not 100% been healthy from his rib injury, but he's well enough to play. However, this defense might be feeling the effects of the rain now. Tim James on a little option play from Sanders. First down Orange. Sanders looking. Has Alonzo Davis again, who gets dragged down awkwardly. He's down inside the 10. Eric Byers on the curl route. Had good defense. It just lasted too long. From the 7-yard line, trips motion to the left. Chris Thompson, he will go in, touchdown Orange, but there is a flag. And that looks like, yes indeed, an illegal block in the back. It's called clipping on Dedrick Bush for Syracuse left guard. And he saw Aaron Neely try to get to the outside to tackle Thompson. It did not go well. It doesn't matter because this play is a touchdown as well. Another flag, however, this time it's another bad call by the referees. Roughing the passer, we saw it last week. We'll see it this week again. Jeff Justice, in my opinion, did not get there too late. He got there perfectly timed or didn't hit Sanders at all. Either way, it's a touchdown Syracuse. Haynes will return. No kick return touchdown for Haynes. But does it really matter? No. The Deacons are only up 4. Their defense has played solid, but it's been Wayne Haynes today. Let's be honest. Speaking of Wayne Haynes, how about a cut move? Bounce to the outside. He's got room. Nobody is catching him. 3 touchdowns. 2 on the ground. 78 more yards on a historic day here in Winston-Salem. 24-14 Wake, and that sets up Syracuse. Fourth quarter, this drive means everything for them. They're still in the game, let's not get that wrong. Down 11, they have a good shot at coming back. Sanders to Hunter, wide open middle of the field. Rashawn Hunter, first time calling his name, 3rd catch on the day for the Orange receiver. Now, 8 minutes, 50 seconds left. Rashawn Hunter getting up there. That is on the secondary of Wake Forest, who was not ready, to say the least. 2nd and 1. Sanders, quick hit to Alonzo Davis. 3rd time calling the name, 1st time calling the end zone for him. 2 touchdowns for Sanders. Syracuse, will they go for 2 with 8:33 to go in the ball game? They do indeed go for 2. If they get it, it's a it's been a 1-possession game. It's a field goal game. Sanders looking, finds Davis again. Busy man in the second half, Alonzo Davis. That though, no pressure. Ricky Coles never turned his head. If he did, maybe we have a pick 2 going the other way. Wake Forest up 3 though. All they need to do is run out the clock. Wayne Haynes down the sideline. Then he will be tackled 37 yards later. You want him to break another one, don't you, folks? 19 rushes, 267 on the ground. Hard count, Haynes and Miles do not get the Orange to go. Miles finally gets rid of him. Miles looking. Matt Burns on a big 3rd down and 10 converts 13 yards. First time calling Matt Burns today, even though he's been busy on end arounds. Haynes, no pressure up the middle. That's 11 yards later. 6 minutes to go now here in the ballgame from Winston-Salem. 2nd and 13, 24-21 Deacons lead. Burns in motion. Burns gets the handoff. Burns has room to the outside. Makes a quick little move. He will be dragged down, not before forward progress. 8 yards. 3rd and 5. Man in motion. Now men in motion for Syracuse secondary. They shift to the left. Matt Burns comes up with the catch. Stumble recovery is on point, and the Deacons are down to the 5-yard line. First and goal for the Deacons. 3:40 to go. A touchdown puts this game out of reach. Haynes, spin move, he's in. 4-yard touchdown. Third on the day. On the ground, 1 through the air. 4 total TDs for Haynes. Syracuse down 10, quickly moves the ball down to the Deacon 25. Man in motion. It's Alonso. This one's almost intercepted. Todd Mullins could have had a pick 6 or maybe even the easiest interception. But that sets up a 4th and 8. And this sets up a 42-yard field goal by Syracuse. Special teams. Kick is good. And now it is onside kick time. Syracuse does not get the ball. They probably don't win this game. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. From the 35, onside kick right to Brandon Williams. Williams down in midfield, flag on the play. That is going to be illegal. Block in the back, clipping on the Deacons. Alex Pollock, the fullback. That only hurts Syracuse, because if you can't stop Wayne Haynes all day, you're not going to stop him when it matters. 3rd and 1. He's got room down to the 30. 21-yard rush. And ladies and gentlemen, the Deacons, after another week of being ranked in the coaches poll in the top 25 and in the AP poll, they are going to win. The only question is, how far will they move up against a team like Syracuse? Well, that also depends on what teams 1 through 23 do. Maybe not so much 1 through 10, but maybe 15 to 23. So with that said, how about Wayne Haynes? 4 touchdowns, 415 total yards. The rest of the team, under 200. Oh, by the way, Haynes, 99 yards on receiving. He was almost at the trifecta. We'll see you next week. Deeks win.